Mhm.
It's a really, really amazing thing that can be weaponized in the absolute wrong way. And I think that that's what's happening currently is we build these structures and then we have a rigidity and we go, okay, yeah, this is how marriage is. And it's like marriage is only like that because we made a decision to make it like that. We can change it anytime. We can change it anytime we want to. So if we collectively got together and said, hey guys, 56% of marriages end in divorce. Another 10, 20% probably stay together because they're miserable or don't want to give away half their stuff or lose half their time with their kids. We got to come up with a better way to do this. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. And we can come up with
But
a
why
whole new
would you
structure.
say like we haven't done that?
I think because we are now in a political climate where no one is interested in really solving problems. They're just interested in pointing. It's the same way as if you posted your Marriage Family Integrity Act PDF up on Twitter or Instagram, all you would get is 10 to 1. You would get 10 people telling you why it's wrong and why you suck and why it could be better or why it's misplaced to every one person who goes, yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And that's the problem is that it's just become a Greek chorus of criticism as opposed to saying, I like what you did here. I like what you did here. I love that you're trying something. I love that you're taking shots, man. Love that
Yeah.
you're taking shots. That's how I felt when I got it. I looked at it. I was like, yeah, I disagree with a whole bunch of concepts in this, but he's taking shots, man. I love that.
The
And I
idea
love that
was
he's
that it was
identified
like,
the problem.
yeah,
You
I
know?
wanted to level the playing field, like
Yeah.
understandably, like, because I look at the current like way that we do family law,
Right.
and it seems like it's operating on 1970s like
100%.
statutes, and but
100%.
it's not reflective of what's
Yes.
currently the problem today.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
agree with alimony, and I agree with child
Yes.
support.
Yes.
I don't agree with like unregulated oversight though,
Yeah,
right?
I think a tremendous amount of value could be added to our family law system by having the presumption of 50-50 custody embodied into law. I think that unless a person can demonstrate that there is intimate partner abuse and domestic violence of a significant level, a pattern of coercive control, intimate partner abuse, and domestic violence, that there is a presumption of 50-50 custody, that would
Yeah.
solve a tremendous number of problems. And there are a number of state legislatures that are pushing for that, and it's already kind of happening non-legislatively. Like when I started
Yeah.
my career, mom got custody unless you could prove there was something seriously wrong with her.
That was due to
Now,
the tender years doctrine, right?
yeah, tenure years doctrine, what was considered the maternal presumption, all that stuff. Then it shifted to, well, that's no longer the law, but kids need a home base and mom is probably the right person. So, dad will have every other weekend and once a week for dinner. Maybe if we want to be liberal, we'll give him till Monday morning instead of Sunday night. And
Yeah.
that was what it was. Now, in the last 10 years, I think it's really shifted to, there's a presumption of 50-50 unless there's some compelling reason
Well,
why that
I
wouldn't
I
make
would
sense.
always say like the law will write it out in paper 50-50, but in actuality, it probably comes down to 35-65 in
Yeah.
practice.
Well, in
You know?
reality, most people don't analyze their time with their children in percentages. Like
Yeah.
you really don't. Like there are very few people that would be like, "Oh, I've only had 48% of the time." Like, Billy, grab your glove. We need 2%. Like nobody, you want to have substantial, meaningful contact with your children. You want to do the fun part of parenting and the heavy lifting of parenting. So you
Yeah.
want to do the weekend fun time, relaxing, making pancakes, doing the whole thing. And you
But
want
also still
to
do the
do you got to
structure.
eat your broccoli and brush your
Yep.
teeth and do your homework. And what do you mean you have a bake sale tomorrow? Okay, we got to go get something. Let's go do it. Like all of the hard part of parenting as well as the easy part of parenting. And by the way, when I couch it that way to clients rather than percentages, it's
Mm.
actually much better.